I'm speedrunning everything you want to know about the new Gundam Evolution update for your ADHD brain. If you like what I do, consider telling me if you'll buy Dynames or not in my new Discord server called the Flag Fighters Hangar Bay. Let's start off with how to earn more capital. For the half-year anniversary, Bandai is giving new players capital, but of course also returning players getting more capital too. Anyone that played in Season 1 and Season 2 but didn't play in Season 3 will get 1,980 blue capital to buy a new suit. And they only get it if they log in between now and June. In addition, there's a login campaign where you can receive new capital points on Day 3, Day 7, and Day 9. Finally, you can also earn more capital from Twitch drops from April to June. In total, if you're a returning player from Season 1 or 2, or if you're a new player, including the Battle Pass, you can earn up to 5,030 capital points this season. Let's move on to balance news you want to know. Actually, got a little buff to its dagger damage and a cooldown reduction to the slash, but the headshot damage went down, which means effectively Axelottol actually lost 11 damage on its headshots, which is unbelievable. Marseille got its health increased, primary fire buffed by 20 damage, and beam blade damage nerfed. I love the health changes, and the consecutive primary fire buff is really good. It seems like the one-shot potential for Marseille keeps getting nerfed as well, which is probably good for a healthier game. We don't want to be one-shotted by Marseille every single fucking time that we get pulled. My hero is getting a series of changes. Its HP is increasing, its front kick is majorly buffed, and the Mega Particle Cannon is being reworked to basically a throwing projectile instead of a targetable AoE with a beam. Overall, there are some huge buffs to my hero, and I can't wait to see what the 5 my hero mains can do with these changes. Next up is New Gundam. Well, it's finally getting a nerf to its overall damage, although I can't believe they're taking away 27 damage per shot on the beam rifle and also reducing the magazine size at the same time. Not to mention, some of the damages to the fin funnels are also being reverted. This means that New Gundam is effectively having one of the worst primary weapons in the game, and also now must use funnels to secure any kills. But the problem with funnels is that they are very ping dependent. Based on some of the testing other players have done, we figured out that if you're in a high ping situation, funnels might just not hit. Truly a sad day for New Gundam players. Hyperion is getting a slight cooldown reduction on his full Fontea. It's probably for the best because they gutted his magazine last patch, and this will give him a little bit more damage. Heavy arms damage is going up from 36 to 40 for its machine guns, or Gatling guns, I guess. A good change that will probably help a lot since you're always putting down so many rounds downrange. The DPS for heavy arms did feel a little bit low for a lot of situations that you find yourself in, especially because you are locking down and you can't really move with it. So having this damage increase will help immensely. There are many changes coming to Harbor City, but the best way to describe them is that they are reducing the choke point difficulties by adding more cover, routes, and health packs for the offensive team. The final point will also have slightly more cover for the defensive team. These are good steps forward because we all know how bad Harbor can play if you're stuck on the bridge for too long, and there are many changes made to other maps such as replacing lifts with jump pads, but they are all for the effect of faster gameplay. I know most of you don't really care about rank news. There were some points adjustments and rank adjustments and stuff like that, but whatever, let's move on. Dynames is coming as a DMR and pistol unit. What I'm really excited though is the GN missile ability that it has, acting as a mini black hole. You can shoot it onto the ceiling and it will actually pull units upwards, which means you can reduce the accuracy of most people if you get them airborne for even just a second. A new game mode, Headquarters, is coming in the form of a new map, Buried City. Essentially, this new game mode is a combo of King of the Hill and Core Destruction. Achievements are being added to the game with a ton of titles to earn. I'm glad finally a progression or achievement system of some sort is in place. I'm personally aiming for that Takedown Artist title, which should be very hard to get, so it will feel pretty damn good when I'm rocking it sometime in the future. There are a lot of skins and banners and sprays coming this patch, but the most important ones you should know about are the Select Mercury and Minorine banners. They are super cute and I can see myself picking up this little one. For skins, there are 1 or 2 to note because they have a Gundam skin and a Zakutu skin coming out that have classic sound effects and visual effects. These effects are present for you and everyone else in the game. That's it for the stuff you want to know. This is a really big patch and I'm quite excited to get into it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you when Dynames come out. Ciao!